Holy, Italy is packed in like sardines. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in Manage Your Own Country, and today's gonna be a little bit different. Today we will be making a guide to becoming a gigantic international empire and conquer the entire world. Nope, I hate it. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be hopping back into Manage Your Own Country 2. And in this video, I will be doing a guide to conquering the entire world in my personal favorite way of becoming the best. So we are on the modern world map, and first off, the first thing of course you have to do is when you first join the country. By the way, before I go into this is for if you're a complete beginner and don't know anything to do. So let's get into it. So when you first join, I'm in a private server, but most of the time I assume you will be in a public server. Depending on what countries are open, you first want to consider what countries have the most land already available and the most neighbors nearby that aren't aggressive, and I would say probably also small or medium sized. But if you already want to start off with a decent sized good country, let's look at a world map. So as you can see, we have a world map. So right off the bat you can see Greenland, United States, Canada, Russia, Australia, Brazil, Mexico, China, India, Kazakhstan, Mongolia. All these countries very big, and in real life they are quite powerful. But to choose the best country, I personally would go with something like Poland, Germany, or France, as they have a lot of things around them that you can easily conquer, and they already are around medium sized. And if you don't want to go with anything in Europe, go Mongolia, Kazakhstan, India, or Iran. If you really want to, go Australia, but that's all up to you. United States is also a good starting point if you're completely new and you just want to play around and mess around. But I would personally go with something in Europe because there's a lot of land around it you can easily conquer, and it's already decently sized. So let's get into it. We are going to pick France. Beautiful, beautiful France. So here we are. We're gonna search France. And economy, very important. These three at the top, economy, population, soldiers, I'll go into that once we are in the game. But these are the most important that you have to look at. Land size, not as important, but these three are very important. So here we are. Here's France. So already before we do anything, as you can see, economy. So in simple terms, economy is just your money, your total money. Population, that's self-explanatory. It's how many people you have. Soldiers, that's how many people are fighting, and it doesn't add up with population, but population does play a role in how many soldiers you can have. So before we do anything, you want to go to laws. Political budget, you want to go high on that. Army budget, very low. And then research budget, I would go high. Not very high, as it takes away too much economy, and honestly it's not worth it. Then research power, you want to first start off with economy. So as soon as you get the chance, start going with economy. That'll give you so much more money. See, we already have. So that will upgrade our total amount of money earned per year. Now, country. This is not very important unless you just want to see an overall, like all your data or all of your stats. So, stockpile, it can be confusing. So what we want to first start out is making pistols, because that's going to help our economy. So what you want to do is select any piece of land. You're going to go to build menu, and then you have all of these. Rifle factory will be important, but first we're just going to go to pistol factory and press build. Now that's going to build up, and once that's finished building, you'll go to stockpile, and you'll see pistols start stockpiling. So once that's built, we will come back. Okay, here we are. The pistol factory is now built, and as you can see where it is built. So as I was waiting, I didn't really do anything. I was just checking things. You can see our economy is already almost at 90k, which is the cost of a pistol factory. But if we go to stockpile, you can see we already have a pistol. We're going to press sell. That gives us $10,000. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build another one. And you're just going to repeat this until you have enough money to start building rifle factories. Once you start building rifle factories, you'll get even more money. And it'll eventually just get to a point where you can continuously build rifle factories and continuously earn more and more money. This is my way of doing it, and every time I do it, it starts out a little slow, but once you get into like the beginning time, you should start making a lot of money. The only downside I'd see to this is you have to keep on going to stockpile and selling what you make. But in my opinion, I'd say it's worth it, as with how much you get from this, it's mostly only gain. So we should have a pistol soon. Yep, 2 pistols. Okay. So I'm going to continue building pistol factories. So before I forgot to mention this. These are all of your This is all of your land areas. You see how it has like this area, the perimeter around it. So these are called developments, and this is basically just all of your developments and their level and how much it costs to upgrade it. So if you have extra money and you want it and you don't want to deal with the pistol factories, another way of starting is to upgrade your developments, because that'll increase your yearly income. As you can see right here at the bottom right, every year I get $5,400, and that's from the developments. So if you have extra money or you don't want to deal with selling the pistols, what you can do is just press develop all. It'll automatically develop all that you can, and you'll start seeing little houses everywhere. That's one more thing you can do, but I personally still think my way of doing it makes more money faster compared to other methods, and makes more money faster, basically. So once I get to Rifle Factory, I will get back to you on that. So I'm not at rifles yet, but I wanted to add something. If you for some reason still have soldiers, even though your budget for army is at very low, once you start making pistols, as you can see, the soldiers will automatically grab the gun. And what I've done is, to get more money from these developments, as I showed before, I'm going to start here and justifying war against smaller countries such as Andorra. And next, I'm most likely going to do Spain and Portugal. And that'll give me more developments. And in turn, it'll give me more money per year. As you can see, they collapsed, meaning I've conquered them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to select any of Spain's land. It doesn't matter. We're going to select their name. And then in diplomacy, we're going to press justify war. Now after 30 seconds, you will have justified war. And then you will go to war with whatever country that you justified war against. And you will either conquer them or they will start conquering you. It's mostly based off of soldiers and how much military strength you have. But if you have more soldiers than them, I have 2 soldiers. Spain has 1 soldier. If my soldier, or if my soldiers are to get rid of Spain's soldier, then that would mean that all of the land is basically mine already. As you can see, I'm conquering them slowly, but I am still conquering them, giving me more developments, meaning more money per year. In fact, let me just go ahead, and I have enough money. We're just going to develop all of them to level 1. So, Spain has proposed this peace treaty. If you know you can win, then decline it. But if you don't think you can win, I would accept it. But as I know that I can win, I am going to decline it. As said at the beginning of the video, this guide is for if you are brand new to the game and have never played it. And I would only continue watching this video if you are brand new. Or if you do know the game and you want to correct me in the comments, comment down below. I will make another video and I will correct all the mistakes I made. And make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want guides on other games. I'll play them, find out what a good way of getting good in them is, and I will make a guide on that. So, I have just sold all of my pistols. I now have 800,000 economy, meaning I should be able to develop 2 rifle factories. This will make assault rifles, I believe, and they sell for 6 times the price of pistols. But if we go into the price of things, rifle factories are around 4.5, give or take, 4.5 times more than pistol factories, meaning that it's more worth it to buy rifle factories than pistol factories. And oh my gosh, I'm about to get conquered. This did not go to plan. So this is where we go and raise the army budget. We need more soldiers. Well, this could be a problem. I'm gonna try and fix this 1 second. Okay, I fixed it. Crisis is averted. We are at 1.3 million economy, so we're just gonna mass build rifle factories. We built 3. That's perfect. So now we're gonna wait for those to be built. And now that we are done with the war, we're going to put our army budget back down to very low. And this will help grow our population and our economy. So I have declared war on Portugal. I'm going to quickly take them over. Then once they are taken over, I'm going to wait until I'm at around 2.5 million economy. Then I'm going to do the mass build of rifle factories. There we go. Portugal's gone. We're almost there. Just, I believe, 1 more year. There we go. So now we're at 2.8. So we're going to mass build rifle factories. That's a pretty good amount. Oh, we even got these tiny little islands. These tiny little islands, by the way, are very good because they are very compact. For example, Greece, right here, and in fact, Greece might actually be one of the best starting points because of how many little islands you get to place factories and develop. So instead of, it's still part of Europe, but instead of one of these, France, Germany, Belgium, UK, Ireland, instead of any of these, I personally would go with Greece now that I'm seeing it. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly conquer more countries, and once we get to the next stage, I'll explain. So something that just happened is the United Kingdom declared war on me, which is something that can happen randomly. It's just RNG with NPCs. When you're playing with different players in public servers, as an example, other players might randomly wage war against you to try and take you over. If you can, try and propose peace unless you think you can take them over. So, I am now at the point where I have rifle factories basically everywhere. So if we just go to stockpile, or actually let's wait for all these rifle factories to finish. You can see there's rifle factories everywhere. Anyways, so as you can see, we have many assault rifles, not very many pistols. And watch the economy when I do this. As you can see, it's going up very fast. You can even get over 10 million, maybe even, 15 million, 20 million even, just from a single thing of it. Wait, is that a reference to the thick of it? From the screen. And every year we get, let's see, 116 assault rifles. And that's not even all of it. Right now we only have, where is it? Right now we only have 2,000 land amount, and we're already making this much money. So, at this point, you could still mass build. As you can see, it didn't really put a dent in our money. We're going to go back to research. We're going to research economy again. I was just doing this because of the predicament we were in earlier. Oh my gosh. I'm about to get conquered. This did not go to plan. Yeah. But, so, at this point, what you can do is army budget, you can set it to neutral or even high budget. Once you have around 30 population, I'd say. And this is when you can just justify war with countries. And you want to continue doing this until you have maybe Europe as a continent. Holy, Italy is packed in like sardines. Places with lots of citizens also have the chance of having lots of soldiers. But, as you can see, they only have 3, but a population of 36. That is most likely because their army budget, this is mine, neutral, but their army budget is most likely not very high. So we're going to go ahead, 475 assault rifles. We're going to sell all of that. And in fact, once we sell all of this, if we get over 50 million, because of how advanced and a new update came out, we will go ahead and start buying some tanks. I have not actually messed with tanks yet, so we're just going to buy 5 for now. I have not messed with these, so I have no clue what they do. And because of how much money we have, China just declared war on me? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. China is at war with a lot of people, I think. Yeah, Kakistan and me. Well, that is... Oh. How many soldiers do they have? 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, thank you. We don't want to take on them yet. What about the United States? They're honestly not doing very well. So, we're going to go ahead and declare war on Switzerland now. and we're just going to start going east. You can go into Africa if you want, but that might take, well, you can really just start conquering wherever. You can go Europe, you can go Africa. If you really want to, you can go North and South America. But at this point, you just want to start conquering. Because the more you can conquer, obviously, the more it'll happen. We're going to go ahead and sell our assault rifles. And it honestly, at this point, because of how many assault rifles you should be making, you usually will just have a bunch of stock worth of assault rifles. Meaning, anytime you need money, you can just go in here, sell all of the assault rifles. You should have plenty of money. And a bonus of this is also that whenever you recruit new soldiers, you will also immediately give them a weapon to use. Because in this game, I don't know if you know, in this game, you need to buy or make weapons to supply your army, or else they're just going to be empty-handed soldiers. Ooh, China. China's doing quite well. 57 soldiers, 130 population. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. It's not worth that at all. But I'm going to go ahead and do develop all. Oh my god. Didn't even use up all my money. There we go. There's all my money. One thing I forgot to mention is if you look at the economy right now, you lose money with armies. Oh, Switzerland has collapsed. We are losing ground to Belgium. But we should gain that back pretty quickly. So, now that as you can see, our economy is low. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go in here and sell a bunch of assault rifles. As mentioned before. And this should give us enough economy to basically be back in the green, as you can see. 18.3 million. So now we're just going to let our soldiers do their work. And I will get back to you when I have conquered all of Europe, or if something interesting happens. So, something interesting I have discovered, as you can see with all those things going away. As I mentioned before... Wait. Never mind. I just discovered something. You can if I'm correct, I think you can build multiple buildings per land now, which would be really cool. Because right here I have a rifle factory and a university. So, to elaborate on what universities do, right here it says +1 RP yearly. If you weren't paying attention earlier, RP is research points, or research power I should say. And that just goes to stuff here. So I'm going to wait until this. There we go. So now that we have that, next I would go with construction speed, because that'll help build buildings faster.
Obviously.
Okay, so it is true. So once you're at this point, and you have enough money, mass build rifle factories, government offices, and universities. Pistol factories aren't as important. And bunkers are also not important, in my personal opinion. So I will get back to you when I am conquering Europe. Here we are, guys, almost done conquering Europe. Okay, guys, other than Russia... Oh. In that little area. Yeah, but other than Russia and a couple parts over here, I've now conquered Europe, and I will try to get the rest of the world in this video, but just to reiterate on everything, all the steps. First, start with pistol factories or developments. I recommend pistol factories though. They're usually better. In my experience, they have always been better. they've been faster and got me more money faster. But in the beginning, start with pistol factories. Then once you have enough money, start making rifle factories. Because overall, for the price of the rifle factory and the price of selling a rifle, it is better to make rifle factories compared to pistol factories. So, once you do that, once you start making rifles, set your army budget to high or medium and start conquering other countries that are smaller than you or same size as you. Make sure to check how many soldiers they have first. Then, once you do that, continue buying up rifle factories in government offices and universities. But once you are maxed out on your research, stop making research facilities, or universities, I mean. And as you can see, I have 17,000 assault rifles. That's why I have 250 million. And let's go ahead and purchase some tanks, to be honest. And let's sell some rifles. So I'm going to continue with this. So, following my method, I have now conquered a bulk of Asia. And it seems I will actually be winning this war. Of course. And yeah. So thank you so much for watching. As I said before, if you want other guides on other games, give a comment down below the name of the game. I'll look into it. I'll play it. I'll do a little playthrough, like a raw playthrough of just me messing around, doing it as a first time playing. Then I'll play it some more, find a good way of like either grinding in it or beating it, and I'll post a guide to it, just like this game. So, thank you so much for watching, and there we go. There's Russia. We have all of Europe minus Cambodia. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in the next video soon.